like. So as you're looking at this, again, go ahead and start ordering. This again, wow, this hour is getting, we're almost done. Okay, another $100 price break. Another flex pay, $49.98 to get this one home. 2015, MS63, the Homestead DoublePump error coin. This is the one that we showed you at the very beginning of the show, and
already started selling.
Already started selling.
You get the collector journal with it that explains this to you, and you can see the error quite clearly. What they did is when they made the dies, this is what's called a hub doubling, a very big deal. There's the pump handle, and then you see the handle in the window as well. That's not supposed to be there. Okay, that's not supposed to be there. It is only the third recognized error in the entire state and national parks quarter series. If you go back and look at the errors prior to this, you may remember the Wisconsin. They had the extra ear of corn, the extra leaf on the ear of corn. Of course, those sell for thousands of dollars today. The rarity of this is approximately the same as that. And then the 2009 Washington, D.C., the double die reverse error, which also sells for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. What I have is I have a few of these in my final quantity. And I said, if we're going to do a show, let's do a show. Okay,
let's do it.
We had sold a fair number of these at $199, and I know we've done as much as $299 for some of these coins. I have got these at a price break of only $99.95. That's right, only $99.95 for one of the most significant errors in the entire quarter program. Now, what happens with this is, and I'm going to go ahead and if you look at this, you can see if we get it. I don't know if we get it tight enough. You may be able to actually see this with the naked eye, which would be truly amazing. You just don't tend to see those errors. I clearly can. Can you see it? It's right in that window, right in that lower window pane right there. I'm mostly blind and I can see that as well. There we go. We have a great shot. It's very, very easy to see. That whole thing right there is simply not supposed to be there. They have made billions and billions and billions of United States state quarters and national parks quarters, only 3 varieties. And there's not, out of the billions and billions and billions, there's not even a million of the error coins, all told, all of them. And if you look at the Wisconsin, there was 3 different types of the Wisconsin. That entire triple error set, literally thousands of dollars. The Washington, D.C. set that came out, the DDR and the Washington, D.C., like I said, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This coin is the only recognized major error in the entire National Park Series. In the entire National Park Series, it is a double die reverse. Now, I want to put that into perspective. This is starting to go crazy.
It really
is. I've got very, very limited quantity.
Okay.
I got the other day in the Kennedy reverse proof. Okay, remember that Kennedy reverse proof? There was an error, and it was, and all it was struck through debris. So in other words, there was some stuff on the die when it struck it. It looked like there was a little ribbon coming out of the on the reverse, the Torch of Liberty, and it was certified as an error. Struck through debris. There's just some stuff on the die.
Dust
we sold the coin yesterday for $10,000.
What?
That was just something that was on the die. This is literally a double die, which is significantly more of an error in many regards. That's the Kennedy coin, okay? You've got this coin. I've got a couple of hundred of these is all that I'm doing at this special pricing. Once again, every single solitary phone line is lit up right now at half price.
Think about that, $100 off, and you're getting it home for half price because you've got a flex pay.
I would buy multiples on this. Every one of them, by the way, on something like this, very important that it's certified. Okay, so it's guaranteed for weight, content, purity, and authenticity. If we look at this right here, this comes with it. It explains all of this, the major discovery, the officially recognized by NGC, only the third one recognized by NGC. Here are the other ones right here. Here's the blown up picture, which you can actually see with the naked eye. So many of these error coins, you need a 5-power loop or something like that to go and see. You can easily see this with the naked eye. Great, great, great opportunity for you to be able to get this coin. Once again, quantities are phenomenally limited. There is a wait right now.
There is, and a lot of you are loving this because you can see it. Can we kind of zoom in a little bit so that you can see the error? Like, it's so cool that you can actually see it with the naked eye. Now, of course, when you do look at under a loop, under a magnifying glass, it's going to be even clearer. But the fact that you can see the error.
Isn't that cool? You can walk right up to your TV. It's pretty easy.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. And you're gonna have this one coming to you, but only a couple hundred of these is what we have left of these. That's all. That's all we've got left. That's it. And especially at this price, we took $100 off the price, and then to get it home, it's about half of that because it is on FlexPay. Again, you're not used to seeing FlexPay, but you've got it this weekend. You've got it for this show, and in the few that we've got, you can go ahead and get yours.
Now let me explain to you how this works. People ask me, how does a double die work?
Okay.
Do they strike the coin multiple times? Now, this is what's called a hub doubling. Okay, when they make a die that makes coins, they have a thing called a hub. A hub is the die that makes the die. And what happened is that they were making the die, they press it multiple times, it just shifted. And when it did, it made the impression on this die in a bad spot, which is what that window is. That's how that gets there. And so it only happens for one die. And they make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of dies to make the coin.
That's right.
But for one die, this was double dyed. In other words, it just slipped, and they didn't tighten it enough or whatever, and it just slipped because the pressures are thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds. And so that's how you make this. It is one die only. It comes with the collector journal. It's certified NGC.
I mean,
spectacular opportunity.
Think about the odds of it. I mean, the odds of the error. The odds, when you consider how many of these were made.
They've made 1 billion plus national parks quarters. This is the only error coin right here. The only major recognized error. It's this coin.
It's exciting.
Period.
Okay, again, so glad to see so many of you are jumping in on this, and these are starting to get limited now with what we have. I'm not surprised, though, when you can see this one. Again, you've got it on FlexPay for $49.98. It's 446-854. That's the number to get those home.